Yeah, we are on live now. You can start your proceedings by unmuting yourself.
Okay. Okay, so we'll be starting now.
Start with the silent prayer. Start here. Finish.
So, wait a minute. Just 1 second. Mohandas FCA. Surgical, yeah. Wait a minute. Surgi KM 2009.
That's
Forward, let's say, I have to, I think. 2009. ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് നോക്കാം എന്ത് ആവില്ല ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് നോക്കാം ഇപ്പൊ വേറെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം.
Good morning and a warm welcome to our company's 91st annual general meeting. I am T.G. Babu, Chairman and Independent Director of Salem Erode Investment Limited. I hope all of you and your loved ones are safe and sound and are in the pink of your health. Let me introduce you the members of the board and the senior management of the company present with us today at the corporate office of the company at Irinjalakuda. Advocate K.G. Anil Kumar, Managing Director. Mrs. Uma Devi Anil Kumar, Non-Executive Director. Mr. Shashindran Veliyat, Independent Director. Mr. A. Balan, Independent Director. Mr. Masanguti T, Chief Financial Officer. Mrs. Manisha N. Menon, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. In addition, we also have Mr. Mohandas A, Statutory Auditor, Mr. Yakub P.O., Secretarial Auditor, Mr. Saji Matthew, Internal Auditor, and the Directors of Holding Company, ICL Fincor Limited. Mr. Shindo Stanley, Mr. Sijitas Pillai, Mr. K.K. Wilson, the Chairman and members of the Audit Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee, and Stakeholders Relationship Committee are also present in the meeting. Manisha, is the required quorum present in the meeting?
Yes, sir. Required quorum is present in the AGM and the meeting can now be commenced.
Okay. As we have sufficient number of members participating for the annual general meeting through video conferencing, accordingly, the meeting is properly constituted and I call this meeting to order. All efforts feasible under the circumstances have indeed been made by the company to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered in the meeting. As the meeting is being convened through audio video mode as per the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Securities and Exchange Board of India, the notice, directors report, financial statements, statutory audit reports, secretarial audit reports, and the explanation thereto, as included in the annual report, will be considered as read. However, there are few qualifications made by the secretarial auditor of the company in its secretarial audit report for the financial year 21-22. The said qualifications do not have any material adverse effect on the financial statements or on the functioning of the company. I will therefore request the company secretary to read out those qualifications and its explanations thereafter. I now request Manisha Menon, company secretary of the company, to read out the arrangements made for the members at this 91st annual general meeting of the company. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Welcome to our 91st annual general meeting of Salem Erode Investments Limited. This meeting is being held through video conferencing according to a circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the SEBI listing regulations. The company has enabled the members to participate in the 91st annual general meeting through the audio-video conferencing facility, as the third wave of pandemic still persists, and because of which the management has decided to once again arrange the meeting in audio-visual mode, considering the convenience of the shareholders. The proceedings of this meeting are webcasted live for all the shareholders as per the details provided in the notice to the annual general meeting. The proceedings of this meeting are being recorded for compliance purposes. In accordance with the provisions of the Companies Act and the SEBI listing regulations, the members have been provided with the facility to exercise their right to vote by electronic means, both through remote e-voting facility and e-voting at the annual general meeting. The remote e-voting facility was made available to all the members holding shares as on the cutoff date of 17th day of September 22 during the period commencing from Wednesday, that is 21st day of September 22 at 10 a.m. IST to Friday, 23rd day of September 22 at 5 p.m. IST. Remote e-voting has been blocked on 23rd day of September 22 at 5 p.m. IST. Members joining the meeting through video conferencing facility who have not yet casted their vote through remote e-voting may vote their e-voting facility as provided in the notice of the annual general meeting. The members who have cast their vote through remote e-voting prior to a meeting shall not be eligible to cast their vote once again. The Board of Directors has appointed Mr. Yakub P.O. as the scrutinizer for this meeting. Based on the report of the scrutinizer, the combined results of remote e-voting and the voting done at the meeting today will be announced and displayed on the website of the company and will also be submitted to the stock exchange as per the requirements under the SEBI listing regulations. I would like to put forth certain points which are relevant for participation in this meeting. Since there is no requirement of physical attendance of the members, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. However, the body corporates are entitled to appoint representatives to attend the meeting through video audio means and cast their vote. The registered office of the company at Chennai is deemed to be considered as the venue for this AGM. All the members whose email IDs are registered as on the cutoff date, that is on 26th day of August 22, were provided with all the documents connected to the annual general meeting along with the notice, and it was also put on the website of the company, CDSL and DSE. All the members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute to abstain from any disturbance arising from the background noise and to ensure smooth conduct of the meeting. No shareholders have placed any request to register themselves as speaker for the meeting. Please ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other devices for attending the AGM throughout. Also ensure that no other disturbances are felt in the meeting and there is a proper lighting to have good audio video experience. If any shareholder has to raise any questions, they can express it in the chat box provided for the same purpose, and responses to the questions will be given during the course of the meeting, or the chairman will address the speaker subject to availability of the time. During the course of the AGM, if the member faces any technical issues, he may contact the helpline number as mentioned in the notice of the AGM. Now, I request Mr. K.J. Anukumar, Managing Director of the company, to address the shareholders of the company.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to welcome all the shareholders to the 91st annual general meeting of Salem. I thank all the members who have joined this meeting. I hope all of you are safe and in good health. As the third wave of COVID still persists, the management has decided to conduct its annual general meeting in the third consecutive year as well through audio video mode with the directions as received from the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI, the live streaming of which is available to all the members of the company. The company has taken requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at the AGM. Members who have not voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their vote on the course of the meeting through e-voting facility. The notice and the annual report 2021-22 has already been circulated to the members electronically. With your permission, I shall take it as read. Regarding our financial results as compared to the last financial year, the total income of the financial year 2021-22 was rupees 2.81 crores as compared to rupees 2.51 crores during the previous year. The company registered a net profit before tax of rupees 1.09 crores during the financial year 2021-22 as against a net profit before tax of rupees 1.91 crores during the preceding financial year 2020-21. One of the most privileged milestones achieved by your company in the current year has been the records rate of rupees 122.45 per shares on 24th March 2022 at BSE Sensex, which according to us is a big day as when the company was acquired by the new management on 17th day of February 2020. The market price with the stock exchange nearly stood at rupees 0.80 paise. The company in this financial year has opened extra 6 branches across the southern part of the country, thus amounting a total of 12 branches as on 31st March 2022. The company is aiming to spread its branches in other parts of the country slowly and gradually, considering the good and bad aspects and experience as shared by our holding company, ICL FinCorp Limited. Our main motto is that our customers should be happy with the services provided by us. And like our holding company, at present, the company is majority focusing on gold loans and business loans. The company will in future explore other business prospects and accordingly tune its business considering the market volatility and the need and trend of the hours. The auditor's report does not contain any qualification, reservation, or advice remark, and the secretarial audit report qualifications has been attended through an explanation to the same, which is annexed to the board report. I truly appreciate your support and association with the company, and we continue to count on that in the coming years as well. We remain committed to deliver value to our stakeholders. On behalf of the board and on my own behalf, I place on record my appreciation and gratitude to our customers, shareholders, other stakeholders, bankers, government authorities, consultants, and our entire staff of their continued support and the confidence they have reposed in the company. I hereby confirm that the company has made all efforts feasible under the current scenario to enable members to participate and vote for the items mentioned in the notice of AGM. I would conclude and once again request all the members and their families to stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Read out in brief the items laid out in the notice of annual general meeting and would request all those shareholders who have not casted their votes to cast their votes as soon as possible. Item number 1, approval of audited financial statements of the company for the financial year ended March 31st, 22. Item number 2, appointment of director in place of Ms. Umadevi Anukumar, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers herself for reappointment. Item number 3, appointment of Mr. A. Balan as an independent director of the company. Item number 4, issue of non-convertible securities on private placement basis. Item number 5, approval of intercorporate loans to ICL FinCorp Limited holding company. Item number 6, alteration of memorandum of association of the company with respect to the object loss. The secretarial auditor has raised few qualifications in the secretarial audit report for the financial year 21-22. Though these qualifications do not have a material adverse effect on the financial statements or on the functioning of the company. Those are as follows. The company has not complied with the provisions laid under section 124(6) of the Act, read with Rule 6 of the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority, Accounting, Audit, Transfer and Refund, Rules 2016, and Regulation 39 sub-regulation 4 of listing regulations with respect to the transfer of equity shares in respect of which dividend has not been paid or claimed for 7 consecutive years or more to Investor Education Protection Fund and related proceedings. Explanation is, with respect to the transferring of shares to IEPF, necessary compliances and corporate actions for transfer of shares for previous financial years has already been initiated by the company. Consequent to shifting of registered office from the state of West Bengal to the state of Tamil Nadu, corporate identity number of the company with the records of Ministry of Corporate Affairs has been changed to L31200TN1931 PLC 145816 with effect from 31st August 21. However, the said statutory amendment is not updated in the IEPF portal. In spite of repetitive grievances and queries, no solution was provided by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs or IEPF authorities. However, the company has taken sufficient steps to aggravate the said technical issue with government authorities and hopeful to solve the same during the financial year 22-23 itself. Second, the company has complied with the provisions of Section 56 of the Act and Regulation 40 sub-regulation 9 of the listing regulations with respect to transfer and transmission of equity shares and has delivered all security certificates in all instances except with respect to slight delay in issue of share certificate in case of transmission of equity shares approved as on 10th August 21. Explanation is, as reported, the company has complied with the provisions of Section 56 of the Act and Regulation 40 sub-regulation 9 of listing regulations with respect to approval of transmission of equity shares approved as on 10th August 21. However, due to spread of COVID-19 pandemic in the various departments of the corporate office of the company, slight delay of 4 days occurred, which is inadvertent and beyond the control of the company. The company has not complied with para 86 of non-banking financial company, non-systemically important, non-deposit taking company, Reserve Bank Directions 2016, with respect to submission of data to credit information companies. Explanation is, the company is facing some practical and technical difficulties in filing of the data with credit information companies. Continuous communications and measures are being carried out to resolve the same. The company has not complied with Regulation 30, Sub-Regulation 2, read with Sub-Para 12 of Para A of Part A of Schedule 3 of Listing Regulations with respect to disclosure of newspaper publications on 28 August 21, intimating the process of registration of email ID and newspaper publications in respect of information related to quarterly financial results. Explanation is, the company has complied with the provisions of Regulation 47 of Listing Regulations with respect to publication of information on quarterly financial results and notices given to shareholders by advertisement within stipulated time. In accordance with the Act and Regulation 47 of Listing Regulation, the company has published 2 notices in newspapers with respect to annual general meeting on 28 August 21 and 3rd September 21 respectively. Notice published on 3rd September 21 was conclusive of all details regarding the annual general meeting, which also includes the details already provided in the notice published on 28 August 21. Being the main intention is to inform the shareholders, the company is of the view that the disclosure of notice published on 3rd September 21 with the stock exchange will suffice the requirement. Pursuant to Regulation 30 sub-regulation 2, read with Para 12 of Para A of Part A of Schedule 3 of the listing regulation, listed entities are required to disclose information related to issuance of notices, call letters, resolutions, and circulars sent to shareholders, debenture holders, or creditors, or any class of them, or advertised in any media. Hence, it is implied that the said regulation does not stipulate dissemination of newspaper publication of financial results with the stock exchange. The company has complied with Regulation 50 of Regulation 2, read with Sub-Para 3 of Para A of Part A of Schedule 3 of the listing regulation with respect to disclosure of assignment of credit rating except within stipulated time. Due to non-availability of information on assignment of credit rating on time, the company was unable to disclose the same with stock exchange. Necessary measures are being taken by the management to avoid the same in future. The company has complied with Regulation 30, Sub-Regulation 2, read with Sub-Para 4 of Para A of Part A of Schedule 3 of Listing Regulation with respect to disclosure of outcome of board meetings held on 30 June 21 and 30 January 22, except within stipulated time. Explanation is, due to technical failure, delay of few minutes occurred. The company has taken sufficient measures to overcome the same in future. The company has not complied with Regulation 30, Sub-Regulation 2, read with Sub-Para 14 and 7 of Para A of Part A of Schedule 3 of Listing Regulation with respect to disclosure of proposed amendment to a Memorandum of Association and reappointment of statutory auditors, respectively, as passed by the members while AGM held on 25th September 21. Explanation is, the company has disclosed proposed Memorandum of Association in full while acknowledgement numbers 3127403 on 29 August 2021 as passed by the Board of Directors, while meeting held on 27 August 21. Considering the same as repetitive, subsequent compliance pursuant to Regulation 30 has been misinterpreted as the said already disseminated Memorandum of Association was approved by the members while annual general meeting held on 25th September 21 without any modification. Further, proceedings and voting results of annual general meetings are as submitted with the stock exchange has mentioned in brief the details of the said two businesses. All necessary disclosures as stipulated by the Securities and Exchange Board of India with respect to reappointment of statutory auditors were mentioned in the explanatory statement to a notice of 90th AGM held on 25th September 21. Since the main intention was disclosure of reappointment of statutory auditor and proceedings and voting results of AGM as submitted with stock exchange has mentioned in brief the details of reappointment, it was assumed to be in compliance and repetitive. Hence, subsequent compliance under Regulation 30 to upload the same separately has been grossly misinterpreted, but the intention of disclosure was totally in place. However, necessary measures have been taken to avoid any such matters in future. The company has complied with the 33(3)(d) of listing regulations with respect to submission of financial result for financial year ended 31st March 21, except filing of financial result in XBRL within stipulated time. Explanation is, the company has filed financial result for the financial year ended 31st March 21 in PDF mode within the stipulated time, wide acknowledgement number 2937113 on 30th June 2021. However, due to technical errors beyond the control of the company, financial result in XBRL mode got delayed, and further to a technical support from Bombay Stock Exchange, the company managed to file the same wide acknowledgement number 0307202112124A33 on 3rd July 2021. In addition to the said submission of financial results in PDF mode, the company had also submitted outcome of respective board meeting along with said financial result. As the main intention was to disclose financial results with the public, the company is of the view that the same is in compliance.
Yeah, there is some questions on chat actually. Yes. Can I read the question?
Results of the e-voting will be announced on or before the 26th day of September 22 and will also be uploaded on the website of the company, stock exchange and CDSL. I repeat, all those who have not voted on the remote e-voting have been granted 15 more minutes after the conclusion of the meeting. Now coming to one of our shareholder, Vivek Khanna, regarding his few queries. The first query is any plans to reverse merge ICL Fincon? The reply would be that the company is thinking of merging with the ICL Fincon, which will be once the proper decision is taken, we will be replying to you on time. Then the next query is, at present, the reverse merger is not decided, but the decision will be taken, and as and when the decision will be taken, it will be intimated to the stock exchange and to the public in general. The second query is how many branches company planning to open by March 23. This year, the company has decided for the financial year 22-23, the company has decided to at least open 10 branches. So it will happen gradually and will be led to will be informed to shareholders accordingly. That's what query is company going to start some credit card business? I mean issuing credit card. And the reply would be at present the decision has not been taken. Whenever the decision will be taken, it will be informed.
No. Depends upon RBI regulations.
Also, the decision to issue credit card depends upon RBI regulations and other necessary government regulations. So it will be done only through proper regulations and proper compliances and proper acceptance from the regulatory bodies.
At present, RBI is not allowed for NBFCs to issue credit card.
And at present, the RBI is not actually allowing the NBFCs to issue credit cards. Whenever there will be any some amendments or modifications to it, we may think of the same. Thank you so much. With your consent, I and other board members will now leave the meeting and would request all shareholders for a healthy and safe future. I once again thank everyone for your kind attention. Thanks everyone. And the meeting is concluded now. Everybody, I repeat, all those who have not voted on the remote e-voting have been granted 15 more minutes after the conclusion of the meeting.
Thank you. With the permission of chairperson, can we conclude this meeting, madam? Yeah. Thank you for the confirmation. We are concluding this meeting.
Karthik,
Yeah.
Karthik, hello.
Yeah. Yes.